Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Uh, my local time out here is about 8:17 a.m., which makes it about 5:17 a.m. GMT time. What I'm going to do today, and what I've been wanting to do for a very long time, is do a rundown on a couple of pairs, or I'll see as many as I can manage. A rundown on directional flow, inter-race trade setup, short term, and see if we can keep a longer view on the pairs, along with what to expect in terms of bigger picture. So let's see how things fold out. I've done few setups. I've been sketching few setups already. So starting off with the euro. What I think is that probably we might be having a temporary top already placed in. Strike one yesterday around 22.90 and hold back on the same zone. Basically, in if I can use green shot, makes it much more simpler. Basically, this is the region. Got a strike. Hold on. Got strike one. Got strike two, and it starts holding out. So it's giving me an impression that we might have a temporary top out here, and we can most likely see a deflection of prices in this term, and then heading back and going and hitting last breakout, which probably around 2140 2150 zone. So that's a trade setup that comes to mind, that see if the price can retrace back a little, probably about 2275 to 2290 zone, and if the price starts holding back again around this zone, then that would be an indication for me to go short. uh, I'll try to maintain a position towards maybe about 2140 2150. I'm not looking for big U-turn on the price, like probably in this fashion, and then going, of course, if the move that can happen all the way down here would be more optimum. But the way prices are going right now, I'm just gonna be reluctant on focusing anything too longer on a sketch. So probably about, if I can get a price somewhere around 2175 2275 2290ish, and I see a holding pattern out there, I would be interested in going short. My tentative target would have been around 2140 2150, unless I see a big volume kicking in and very shallow bounces. I might try to see if there's a break that can be attained. Otherwise, as of right now, I think we can just get a move down somewhere around here, and then starts holding. Then going with the trend, I'm probably gonna go and look for buys, and see it carrying back above on the same zone. So that's one thing that I was looking at. And if I can look on my daily, yeah, this is a daily, and I shared my views earlier too. uh yeah, I've been watching pretty much. Again, makes it easier if I put my green shot on. I was looking at this band right here, more like a channel formation. So uh, again, the things that I look for: hit and hold, and preferably another hit and hold for me to start kicking in. So I was of the view that probably we're gonna go and hit down all the way to 1860 around there, and start showing me a holding pattern. And this was my move. This was my next move coming in. So it came short here about 1915 1920. That's what it did, and then bounced, and of course here it just broke out. So this is an attempt to go and buy into it. Unfortunately, I mean, I would have preferred a move here than a test here to go and start looking for holding pattern and then go for buys. But this was in a hurry, and there wasn't enough scope out here to get into the buys, unless being available and taking benefit of the bounce that benefit of the break that was already happening during that day. Unfortunately, I was traveling and I wasn't around, so not that I was looking into. I've got more time on hand, and I've done some fresh sketches, so I'm pretty much ready. So this is my view right now. If the same thing from the 8 hours, if I sketch it out on the daily, it becomes something in this fashion. So probably about, yeah, which brings us back to the same thing, that is between here and here there's a support that if this thing comes and hits all the way here, start showing a pattern of holding, I have no other choice but to go long. So yeah, back and forth for right now. 22.75, 22.90, retrace back and then hold. Like to try in some shots, and if we can have 30 minutes over here, let's see if we can do something out here. Yeah, it gives an impression of a bull flag. That was a bull flag out here. It broken, was not sustainable. So yeah, which is pretty much about 22.75, and given the tops are on 22.90. So yeah, between here and possibly in this direction. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. That the region between 22.75, which is about here, or up to maybe about 22.90ish. So if I see a holding pattern here, between here and here, then this is my interest zone to go and try on shots. So now that I've got a 30-minute sketch, I would prefer, and let me see if I can be clear on that, I would prefer if the price retraces here and hopefully it goes and breaks on the higher side up to here, and then starts showing me holding this region and then drops back under here. So that would be my signal to go short. So 21 flag base, probably about 21.70, and going with a bigger time frame, that 8 hours, that's showing between 21.45 and 50. So yeah, so from here potential rundown is here or all the way down here. But any again, on the reverse side, I'll do the same thing. If the price can go and hit down all the way back here, take profit, and then goes back and start clearing above here, then start buying above here. So my next target would be beyond 23 and beyond this thing. And one of the reasons behind that is the weekly. Again, I have shared these views before also. This is what initially I was interested in, holding, then break, and then falter back, and this was strong move. So this is again the buy points here, and this thing can continue towards 125 handle. So yeah, there's still potential on the long side. So I'm not saying it's gonna go all the way out there, but people who know me better, who understand my style, they know I'm a very cautious trader, and I take my time, I pick my zones, and I look for my comfort zone all the way through before I do something. So yeah, I mean, the bigger sketch is that Euro carries the potential towards 125 handle. So I'm not gonna ignore that fact. Again, look for initial drop down and then holding pattern, and then it starts bouncing back in again, probably taking off the week before high, then yeah, probably the next run is towards 125. So that takes care of the euro.